Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl cup. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back swinging with the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Trojans! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. You guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into this season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got room to work. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Finding an escape route. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. Extra point here will tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off-play action on first down. Going over the top. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Trojan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got a man. It's Smothers. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused. On 1st down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Rodgers. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the move, it's Smothers. Thrust that arm out. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That's caught. It's Lemon.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the...
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Grimes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half. And always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's the give off the left side. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Sanders. Across the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Trojans have this offense rolling. That's caught. It's Lane. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that one will give him the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to pass, it's Bailey. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Just gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Rush is on him. He'll throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding.
Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. Snowed under by the defense.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a play by this defense!
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
This is frustrating. You know, you You're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
NC State quick to the line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lane. At the 45 on his way. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out route. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put 1 nail in the coffin.
Did as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to throw. It's Fox. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They
breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Pulls it in on the right. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost